welcome back to my channel. So in the last video I have covered the comprehensive guide functions comprehensive, which I cover everything you need even in advanced mode in advance. So the problem was I will see the video was about 2 hours, which is I know it's really long, but what I have done here is just adding this chapters. So if let's say you are not interested in some of these functions, or let's say you are just interested in, let's say, lambda, you can click here and you will directly move to lambda. So this is what I can you can do. So why I have done it in a large, let's say, video, just I want to be, let's say, very concentrated, and because if you will prepare some, let's say, a longer video and you divide it into several steps, you might forget, let's say, some stuff. So that is the reason. So, and in today's video I will just try to continue with this, some rest of advanced, I will say, advanced tips and tricks. And here you can see, here is the unback argument. So do you know you can pass a whole list or tables as arguments to a function in a single line? So this called unbacking, argument unbacking. It's like saying it will just take this list or table and spread these values out for you. So let's have an example. So we have to define the function. Add, let's see, we have three variables, I, E, B, C, and and for the return we need to return A plus B plus, for instance, C. Now, how to call the function we already covered in the last video, but I will just see number or let's say result, because it's adding results. No, before this we need to define numbers. It's like, see, I have defined it in a table, and by the way the table already covered in the previous videos. Now I have to call the function. So let's see, result is equal add. Then if you have just add the nums, and of course you will have error, because here I have three elements, but here it's a table. So how to solve this issue? It's like, as you see, unbacking arguments. So you have to add this star or asterisk. So now if you see, we have now the result here. So let's see, print result. So you can it's 6. So what is the advantage of this, of the using the unpacking arguments? Assume that you have 10 uh, 10 parameter arguments. Now you read the file. Let's say it's a config file, it's a config parameters, and you read the file, YAML file or JSON file. I mean, we will see all of these in more details, but it's just to give you an idea. And you read the file, and instead of having the parameters here, for instance, 1, 2, 3, we can also read the parameters, let's see, and keep it in a table list, and also we'll see in a dictionary, and just send it to add it as a parameter to the function, and this will split directly the elements in the table for each parameter. For instance, here we have 1, 2, 3. A will be 1, B will be 2, and C will be 3. So this is the general, let's see, the general idea. Now the dictionary as argument. So you can also, as we have seen here, we have tuple, use tuple. Now we can use also the dictionary. And for the dictionary, you can just use the same stuff like, but let me just show you. Let's see, greet and name greeting. Just for instance, this function here, and they can see print if maybe greeting and your name. So now let me just show you how I will define the dictionary. We have all, I also covered this dictionary, so please have a look if you are not familiar with this. So name as Alex, and the next parameter is greeting, has to be the C, greeting, and here we see hello. For the calling the function, we can see greet, and here we add one asterisk. Here we have to add two. So this is keyword parameters. We already covered this as well. So, but I'm just showing you how to use it in the parameters and the functions. So now you can see here now, hello Alex. So this parameters, this name and greeting, it's split it or divided based on the parameters arguments you have in the function. And let's see here we have multiple returns. I don't want to, let's see, to spend much time in this. So because I mean, if you're already familiar with the first section, I think this will be much easier for you. But let's see, you need to return many multiple values, and let's see mini max, mini and max. Let's see of a list. Let's see numbers, and here return. You can use the functions here in the Python directly. Nums and max nums. So to call this function, let's say just print mini max. Then we have to add, oh, let's see, let's have make it easier. So let's see, just low value, and let's see high value is equal mini max function, and we have to give it a list. Let's see, 1 2 5, I have no idea what's that. And now we can also print low and high value. So you can see now I will return two different, I mean two different values, and of course you can add as much as you can, but try to make the arguments let's see readable, and also the returning has to be also readable. If you have, let's say, 10 returns, it will be really confusing for you and also for your colleagues in the team. And for the next one is the annotation. So try to document your functions right inside the code. So as we have done it in the last video. So function annotation let you hint what types should go in to the function and also out. So it's help you and also your team, or let's see your colleagues. So def, let me just def square. Can you define it? Yes. Because this square is already defined up. So what is the annotation? It's like x, and you can see int. The input, let's see, is int. I mean, we have a parameter as x, and the type is integer. And for the output, you have to add this and also int. You can see this is the usual parameters just without int, and this is the output. It has to be, let's see, int. But the funny things here is that, let's see, return x times x, and let me just print a square. I can add a value, let's see, 2, and also you can use this annotation. Let's see, square dot annotation, so so let me just comment this out and see. If I run this, it will just give you what is the function, and what is the input and what is the return. So here you see the input is x, and the type is integer, and the return is integer. So if I see here print 2, it won't it will print, let's see, 4. But if I have 0.5, it will also try to use it. And I have also I have also add here integer. So one hint, the Python, it's not, let's see, restricted, or let's see, complain about this. You have written here integer, and you have used double or float. So this is the Python idea, but this is how to help you how to see the function, the input and the outputs. But of course, you can use it with using the, I think there's a package called mypy. So you need to install this. Indeed, I haven't used it, to be honest, uh, to use this, but I have of course used this just to show the input parameter, type of input parameters, and also the output. But I just run it normally without, let's see, making an exception if it's not integer. And there is also one idea, or let's say simple idea you can use. If not is instance, you can see x integer, if not. So here you can see raise an error. Let's see, type error, x must be integer. And for now, I have, of course, I can, the program will be stopped because I have explicitly here a condition that has to check the the input parameters. So usually in my code, I'm just using this. I haven't used my by libraries. So now if you see here, this is in uh, double O float, let's see, value. And when I run this, now it should give you an error. Where's the error? You can see here x must be integer, or let's see here, the x must be int. So this is how, just how to show you some stuff. Will be, it will make your life, let's see, easier, and also your code will be look like, let's see, professional with adding this stuff. Okay, so now in the memory caching. So sometimes you have, let's see, memory caching is like saving the result. So we can call this function with the same input. It will remembers the answer. It's so good for heavy computations. As I have mentioned last time, the factorial function, it take much time, and if the number, let's say, it's is large, so we can use this. Okay, so for this, I will try to use Fibonacci, let's say, sequence. And as I have mentioned, the recursive functions, it takes much time. So this function here, let's see, it's, for instance, the 0 and 1. You will try to sum up the first value and the next value. Let's say here 0 plus 1 is 1. And now 1 plus 1 is 2. And now, I mean, next, 1 plus 2 is 3. And 2 plus 3 is 5, and etc. So this is try to use it with from using a package from function tool, I think, import cache. So as a decorator function, you need to use this, and L you cache, and let's see, max size is none. So then define your function. I mean, if your function, let's say you have a recursive function, or you can use this to save, to cache your result, the previous result. And here, if you see, if n is less than or equal 1, let's see, fib sequence. I mean, for this, you can see how to. So because I will not explain this, what is going on, but I have already explained you how it's working. It's returning the return n if it's 1 or less, and return verb, then n minus 1 plus verb n minus 2. It's like sum up all of these numbers, and next, and two numbers. So that's why you have here. So as you can see here, there are many recursive functions. I mean, two calling to the recursive function, which is, let's see, heavy. And now if you see print verb 20. That's fast. Let's see, removing this and see how it will perform. See, it took much time. I mean, let's see here, 100. With this, see when the result will be printed. It's so fast. But let's see with this, you can see here that the difference is too big. So this where it's just recommended to use caching libraries. Okay, now it's hanging. It's okay. I'll just use this, and you can see it's really fast. It's in milliseconds. Okay, so now sometimes you have a function. Let's see, I just want to copy function from here. Maybe this. And for the, this not working, I will see. Okay, let me write a different example to make it clear. So let's say you have a function is you need to calculate the area of something. You have width and height. Let's see, width, height, from, and let's see, return, and let's see, multiply this. So now if I see, let's see, print area, and I have to put the parameters, let's see, 10, 5, and I run this, it will be running, right? Now, if Sometimes you need to make your code more organized. So what does that mean? I have already explained this in the last video. It's like keyword. So to keyword, it means I will use width is equal 10 and height is equal 5. So this, it should also work, but the question, let's see, the goal of this function is to use is to give you an error if you haven't used this formula here. So let's see, just add this asterisk here, and for this you will have to enforce the calling function to have the parameter's name, the argument's name. So let's see now. Let's give you an error. Area takes zero positional argument. So this is the positional argument. It has no, but it has arguments, but it give two. So let's see here. Now, if I remove this and I see, now it should work. See? So here, but with this asterisk here, I enforce, let's see, the programmer or myself to add these values here, to add this text here, let's see, a keyword arguments. So this will make also the functions as more readable. So just imagine here, I have this and this. Which one is really better? Or let's see, make it's readable. I will see. For me, I will see this. So try to make it your code, let's say, strong, to look like, let's say, a professional. And of course, this will be coming with experiments. So now let's see. Okay, it's already half an hour. Let me just because I have that's also much time. But let me just see. I will add the code here, and you can just let's see, try to run it yourself. I mean, I will add the code for each section, and you can add add. I mean, run it yourself. Okay. Okay, and I add also here some interview questions. What is the difference between arguments and parameters? Please, yeah, I already added here. And some, what is the lambda function and when to use it, and what is the decorator. This definitely will be in the in your interview. Let's see, decorator and generator. What is the difference between generator and regular function? The generator is just use yield, and the number one is return. And this is the quiz. Here's some, this is functions, I mean quiz, and the answer will be okay, this is a solution as well. So here's the function, and what is the output of this function. And this is the questions and this answer. So please have a look. And if, of course, if you have any question, just drop a comment below. I will answer it. Let's see, I will be, let's see, I'm active. I have time these days. Thanks for watching and see you next time.